Okay, this is the town of Albia, Iowa. And if you see a few houses there decorated, this is a quaint little town up in, well, it's not central Iowa, but almost. There's a few over there on the right hand side you can see. Even the traffic lights are flashing red and green. Coming into town, you can see some of the businesses over the top. They're decorated with lights running the borderline to the top of the buildings. And then over here you can see the town square is decorated. Hey, we can stop. Look at this. Yeah, the town square is all decorated. This one is probably one of the best that I've actually seen as far as decorating their town square. And they've even got the poles decorated and everything, as you can see there. Oh, look, even the light flashes green at us. How about that? Go through this town quite a bit, especially if we're heading up to the Des Moines area. But that's it. Okay, this is the little town of Vidal, Iowa. You can see the lights on the top of the building in the town square. I don't go through this town a lot, but quite often. You can see the poles are all wrapped up with lights. Their town square is not as lavish as some others, but that is the little town of Vidal, Iowa. You can see the lights on the poles down there as well as my lights. Okay, this is the little town of Moulton, Iowa. It is a really small town. It's on 202, just over the Missouri border. You can see they've got the poles lit up. This one doesn't have a town square like some of the others, but it is decorated quite nicely. You can see the different images. You can't really make out the images, I don't think. But the different, the poles are all lit up. And this one, as with some of the other towns, the top of the buildings are all lit up. This is the main one across the street. It's kind of cool looking, I think. And even some of the houses are done. Well, that's the bar there. But that's the little town of Moulton, Iowa. Okay, this is Brunswick, Missouri. I don't go through this town very often. They were doing a lot of construction down through here, so we didn't go this way when we went to Marshall. But basically, this is one side of 24, and here in a minute, I think the next two videos you're going to see are the other side of 24, from where our DC is. So, but this is a nice little town. They got all the poles decorated, and as you can see, tops of the buildings decorated, and just a few things hanging. Different businesses. All those cars are there because there's a bar right there. They were still open, so people at the bar celebrating Christmas. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But it's just a small little town in Missouri. And this does go all the way through town. It runs all the way clean through the other side of town. You can see I'm starting to pick up speed because the went from 25 to 35, everything's shaking. Now there's a tree over here on the left that I'm trying to get. I want to make sure you guys seen it. It was hard with that car's headlights, but there it is. It's on the left of the screen. Thought that was kind of cool. And there's a manger scene up here at church. I don't know if I can get it on camera or not. But they got different color lights on the poles. And there's the manger scene. Trying to get it now. It didn't work. I tried. I tried to get it. Look there, even the traffic light. All right, this is the little town of Madison, Missouri. We go through this one quite a bit. It's on US 24. For those of you in Michigan, yes, it's the same US 24 as goes through Lapeer. You can see they got the images. They're a little bit easier to see on the camera, I think. Maybe it's just my lens is cleaner. But over here on the left, you can see the fire department. They got the fire department all decorated. And over here on the right by the church is the nativity scene. A little nativity scene there. Now, up ahead of us, this is actually the downtown area. Up ahead of us, just beyond the stop sign here, there's a couple houses that are really decked out. And I'm going to show you those when we get there. There's a local bar over there on the right. This side of the town isn't decorated quite as much as the first part they come into. But these houses down here will definitely make up for it. I'd hate to have their electric bill. This is Madison, Missouri. There's that house there. And there's another one there, that there. And then this one's bigger. Okay, you can see they got the abominable out there. That's Madison, Missouri. Okay, this is Monroe City, Missouri. This is going to be one of the bigger videos because this town is quite large. You can see the bells on the lamppost up there. And this is a pretty good sized town. Whatnot. There's a snowflake over there on the left. And they've got those all the way through town. There's a candle up there. Yes, they're doing construction in this town. But they've got all of the lampposts wrapped. People in these houses. This one, as with the last one, is right on US 24. They don't have a town square per se, but they do have like a park up here that's decorated. I'll show you that when we get to it. All the light poles decorated. Yes, they're doing a lot of construction in this town. They don't have a town square side streets, sidewalks, they do have all kinds of stuff. They got a tree right there that's all decked out in purple, tree right there, all blue or whatever. Purple, whatever color you want to call those. And you'll note every single lamppost is wrapped with lights. Every single one of them. There's a 5 and 10 Ben Franklin. Don't see too many of those anymore. Don't see too many of them. I don't think you're going to find anything in there for 5 or 10 cents though. Storefronts are decorated. Oh, that one actually had a Santa Claus in the front window. That actually had Santa Claus in the front. Almost a life size. Right. Okay, up here on the left is going to be the park, just past this church. This is the little. You can see they've got the little park over here. Got a little nativity scene there. So they got the nativity scene. And then they got some purple lights out there in the some other lights. Gazebo. Like I said, this is here on the left. This is one of the bigger ones. There's a house over here you can see. This place is even decked out at Halloween. Stuff there. It's got the purple lights and all that there. For Halloween too. That place is decked out of Halloween, and it's really cool looking. All right, look, we got a red flashing light up here. How about that? I suppose we should probably stop here. Make sure we come to a complete stop. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Now, we're going to turn right because that's the direction we have to go. But if you turn left, it's basically the same look. You can see the bells and the candles on all the light poles. and that'll be all the way
like
down
like the
to the end of town, where we end up turning left and going out to the freeway. It's not really a freeway; it's US 36, but it's open road. There's no stoplights and stuff.
A couple of buildings that are.
So that's the big city of
that are decorated as well.
Of Monroe City,
I'm trying to watch
Missouri,
the vehicles behind me
and
I don't want
candles, snowflakes. Okay, there's a couple places up here that are decorated.
That's the decorations.
A couple businesses, but that's it.
In Monroe City, Missouri.
Okay, this is Bloomfield, Iowa. Now, Bloomfield, Iowa, this is just south of Radar O'Reilly's town, Ottumwa, Iowa. And you can already see the town square. There's a Casey's on the left, but you can already see the top of the building of the town square. And we had that in one of our other towns, I remember. But here, too, they've got some of the buildings across the top lined with lights. And there's their town square. Their town square is decorated pretty good. Didn't get to stop very long to look at it, but there's the town square. And like I said, here they've got the buildings lined, top of the buildings lined out with lights too. And that's the little town of Bloomfield, Iowa. I keep forgetting the name of this town.